So I am at Sam's Club doing another pickup because I don't know, they just keep talking about a second lockdown. Whether it's accurate or not, people are panicking and people are just acting erratic, a bit more calm than the first supposed lockdown in March, if that's what you want to call it, stay at home, lockdown, whatever. But yeah, I'm just not like really in the peopling mood. I don't people well to begin with, let alone like before all of this. Like far before March, I would have, preferred that you stay 6 feet away from me, let alone now. So I did a Christmas makeover for my dog's crate, and she just loves it. She just loves like new toys. So she's a rescue, and when I got her, she was originally picked up by CMPD, like a lot of strays and like a lot of rescues are, not out of any issue. Could have been a homeowner issue, it could have been a puppy mill, it could have been she's just on the street. So she was originally picked up by CMPD and she was underweight. So within the first year of me owning her, she gained 1/4 of her weight. So originally picked her up about 35 pounds, and right now she's 45 pounds. So that's a huge success. It was also an issue finding a good food for her. Right now she's on Victor, like premium superior dog food or something, and she just like, she has sensitive skin. So when she's on a shelter feed or just like a cheaper food, she either poops green or she has an incredible amount of dandruff. Then she was also born with deformed hind legs, so she needs extra protein, extra calcium, and extra glucosamine, which a lot of people don't really think of. So glucosamine is to kind of like help like lubricate her joints, because when she had surgery, there wasn't enough of an indent for her hind leg, for her kneecap to sit properly. So it would go to one side or the other, then you would have to keep like popping her kneecap back on. So that was an issue. So they shaved down her physical bone so there would be enough room for her kneecap to go to sit properly. It's an issue on both of her legs. The other leg, it was strained for about 2 years because she was limping on 3 legs. So I adopted her like that. I knew that there was an issue because I adopted her like that, and because I adopted her as heartworm positive. The Humane Society paid for glucosamine until her surgery, paid for her surgery, and also paid for the heartworm treatment. The reason why she was so hard to foster, before I adopted her, she was also returned 4 times. So she has all these issues plus abandonment issues. So she has really bad anxiety. I tried getting her an anxiety vest, the Thunder vest, and she shredded it off of her body. That being said, I've done a lot of work for her, a lot of work with her, but she like knows to go to her bed. I actually had one of my friend's aunts help train her when I first got her because she was just a handful. When I adopted her, and she's not my first dog, so my first dog was able to just like freely go out, like go throughout the house. She was able to take herself out and then bring herself back. Fiona's not like that at all, not at all. So I'm just like used to like my dog like freely going through the house. So when I had adopted her, I dropped her off, had to go run out and get some things, obviously couldn't take her, and she sat by the door of the kitchen until I came back like 4 hours later. Like she just like that was the last place that she saw me, and that's the last place that she wanted to be. So yeah, she just like has like attachment issues. I can tell we'll have like the equivalent of quiet time where she just has to go to her crate, because you can tell if she's like getting like too attached, and I'm trying to like get her to gain some independence. So yeah, she just like has to go to her crate, stay there until like she can like calm down emotionally. But yeah, she's a spoiled one. She came spoiled. So the day that I adopted her, whether it's her anxiety, whether this is a taught behavior, at some point in her life, she always had to like crawl into the bed with me. Like, she has to touch me at all times, which makes her a good ESA. So yeah. But the thing with my friend's aunt that trains drug dogs as a park ranger, she's an ex-park ranger, and she was also in the Marines. But she like taught me how to handle her with her leash. So she's on a choke collar because she likes to pull, she likes to tug, she likes to like dominate any walk. If there's a squirrel, God forbid, like she'll try to take off running with the squirrel. With dominance issues, she's not allowed to walk in front of me. She has to walk beside me or a little bit behind me, because there was an issue at a time where she thought that she had to protect me, and that's just not how this works. Because when, oh, hold on, my cart is here, give me 1 second. Hi. I don't know if I have to wear a mask when I pick things up. Okay. Here.
On the seat or
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
They shouldn't spill at all.
You have a wonderful week.
Thank you, you too. Okay. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of cleaning products because I don't know, again, with people panic buying. Also, like, I'm like stress cleaning. I also joined a boxing gym, so I'm stress cleaning and stress punching, because oh gosh, I just need as much stress relief as humanly possible. But yes, I know that I have a backup camera. I don't really like it. I feel like technology breeds ignorance, and your car can't show you how to drive for you. I know, as a millennial, God forbid. But yeah, I really hope those don't leak because I have white leather. But so I adopted her with a bunch of issues, so she's a spoiled little brat. But so Sam's Club, actually, funny that I'm here, I got her advent calendar, and I also got her snickerdoodle and pumpkin pie dog cookies from Sam's Club. I'm super particular about value, like a lot of baby boomers. Yeah, I was a marketing concentration for my business degree, so the demographic, the buying habits, I really look at. So I look at value, like a lot of the older generation would, over necessarily price. So if it's a better value, I would pay a higher price for it personally. I can pull out into traffic. So with the snickerdoodle and pumpkin pie cookies, I compared it to a milk bone. And I went on Walmart, I looked at the normal milk bone carton that I'm okay buying, and then I did the unit price for that, so the price per pound, and then I compared it to the price per pound for the snickerdoodle and pumpkin pie cookies, and it was the same price. It's about $2 a pound, so I was okay with that. So I don't just like impulse buy and be like, oh, this is cute, and then like end up spending 20 times the amount of money just because it's fun. I'm not that person. So I did that, and then I already had like a Christmas blanket for her. I believe that I bought it at Five Below for $5. And since she has attachment issues and how I'm trying to get her to sleep in her own crate, she has one of my old blankets that smells like me that I used in college for years. It's this twin size XL, so it's like a little bit longer than a twin, but it smells like me. So there's that. And then she has two of my old pillows that I just bought red pillow covers for, and that's at Walmart, 2 for $5. And then PetSmart, and it smells like lemon. I really hope that's not leaking. But PetSmart and Petco, Pet Supplies Plus, whatever else, they have absolutely no issue paying or charging you $30 for a dog bowl if it's like aesthetically pleasing. So we're not doing that. Why are you in the middle of the road, man? So I went to the Dollar Tree. She doesn't have an issue chewing. Okay, so if it's plastic, she might think it's fun, but she doesn't have an issue chewing ceramic, glass, anything like that. She doesn't really play with it. So I just got her normal dinner bowls that you would use in your normal kitchen for yourself, and those were $1 a piece. They look like crystal or something similar. They're like a decorative glass. But so I just did that instead of paying $30. The thing is that she also has bowls already from the Dollar Tree that are ceramic, but these ones are bigger and they're more aesthetically pleasing. You just go to a different aisle. It's the same price. Like, you don't have to spend a lot of money for a dog. I mean, obviously don't, like if you only have $10 for a budget for the entire month for a dog, don't get a dog or any animal, but you don't have to spend an excess amount of money. For example, going back to her anxiety, she had really bad with the abandonment issues. So my friend's godfather, when they were helping train her before I took her back, he likes to do a lot of things out in the yard. He is retired, so he had like a little stake out in the yard, and he would put the leash on the stake, and they have stakes like this at like any pet store, so it's not like an inhumane crazy thing. It's just, you don't have a fence, so that's just one of the ways that your dog can go out with you without, just running around freely. So he had to pick up some of the debris, put it into a trash can, which was around the house. Fiona couldn't see him for like 5 seconds, so she chewed through her leash. Chewed through it 4 different times. So since then, she's been on a chain link kind of leash, and she's never tried to chew through it. I also don't spend a lot of time outside. She'll try to slip her collar because she's on a choke collar, but yeah, it hasn't been a huge issue because I don't like leave her outside unattended like that. But when I went to go look for a more sturdy leash, they had, I believe it was like a 3-foot and a 4-foot chain link leash, and then it has like a little pink like handle. But when I went into Petco, they wanted like $26 for a leash. That leash stayed there. I did not buy that leash that day. No. So went to Walmart, got a leash that had an extra foot. It was $7. I bought that leash. I did not buy the $26 leash. So one of the examples of how just like going to a different store, shopping around, will save you so much money. You don't have to sit here and spend $300 in a trip going and buying stuff for your dog. You know, just like I didn't spend $20, $30 on each bowl. Oh yeah, they charge you for one bowl. It doesn't come as a set. So each bowl, instead of paying, you know, say it's like $20 each. So instead of paying $4, I paid $2. Instead of paying $26, I paid $7. So like, you don't have to spend an ungodly amount of money. I would rather put some of that money back into buying her a higher quality food than, you know, just spending money to spend money. So that being said, let's go into the video of how I surprised her with like her like little Christmas makeover.